right away. Who has to play Punk in losers finals after Punk just is steamrolling folks in that lower side?
Well, we've got two premier winners here, of course. Haitani just took UFA. Xian is the final round winner, and I really, really honestly believe Xian is kind of responsible for this recent Ibuki surgence.
You know, in Season 2, when it was new, some folks, especially out in Japan, were saying that they thought Ibuki was among the best. And
Japan even felt that way for the longest time here in Season 2, even before Xian won.
Correct.
Yeah. And I didn't quite believe it just because I didn't feel like she had the same kind of ground control that characters like Balrog or Urian had, you know, with their crush counter buttons. But it turns out that the way Xian, I mean, this is kind of like that Mika syndrome, right? Everyone's like, oh, Mika has bad footsies in Season 1. And the Mika players figure out how to make it work.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's exactly what Xian has done here with Ibuki. He's figured out how to make the footsies work with her. But you know what? Haitani is trying to show me that I am completely wrong because Haitani just destroyed Xian in footsies right now.
Yeah, well, Xian's been in this situation before.
You know what?
Trigger.
One touch from Ibuki. He's got the EX. One crouching medium punch
Look
is all
how
you
confident
need.
he was. He was so certain that Haitani was looking for a jump or was looking to play patiently that he walked up button, button, button. But Haitani continued to play patiently and worked out in his benefit.
Got the hit. Yep. So Haitani now taking round number 1. Again, that V skill, piercing attack. Leaning back, again, avoiding it. He uses it at certain ranges, and most of the time you see Ibukis do the full charge one because that one's safer on block. But Xian knows how to use the non-charge version in footsie ranges where he can whiff punish moves almost automatically. Oh, great block on that bomb from Haitani. Oh,
all right.
Dashes right into it, and Xian now coming back here in round 2, tying it up 1-1. Dang.
All right.
Dang. You hear that, Necalli? All right, trying to jump back for the air-to-air, but ends up trading.
Oh, interesting.
Was that like a light uppercut?
I think it was,
yeah. From Xian, yeah.
I think it was. People will use light uppercuts in situations where they need very fast buttons, but they don't want to risk getting crush counted.
Right. Risk losing the priority system. Very slow. Oh. Stayed in the front. The wider the character is as well, it's harder to get behind. Oh no! Xian thought he could make it behind. Not gonna happen. Haitani spends a little bit of that meter to get the V-trigger juggle. Now, just using those whiff option selects. Ibuki! I mean, Xian using the EX kunai in the air to get in, and but Xian was not touching a button. We saw Haitani do that earlier.
I'm surprised to have seen Xian not get a little bit more there, but all right, he's still pressuring very well. Haitani defensively, fighting from the corner. Any of those strongs might actually win the round if he finds one.
Woo!
Strong buffer.
Wow.
Can he make it work? Look at the patience from Xian. He doesn't have EX. He doesn't have kunais.
Yeah.
How can he make something happen?
It's too, even if you're a screen away, you can't build up those kunais Necalli movement too fast.
Yeah, Seismo, fast movement, just a bad luck to build again. So you know, if you're Xian, I think you could see the struggle. He didn't know what to do. He jumped, and Haitani expected it.
Wow, so Haitani takes game number 1. Trying to establish a collection here of first place trophies from CPT events. Finally got his first one at UFA. So happy about it on social media. Said he was proud to be able to bring that home to his wife. Gonna try to build a collection of those. Good start so far, but here comes Xian. Stayed in the front again. It's so hard to tell what side Ibuki is going.
Oh yeah, very, very tough. You just don't want to be in that spot.
Yep.
Oh, lovely movement. All of a sudden he was up close. Oh.
Stayed in the front. That was so genius.
Okay, and he had the bomb to make it safe just in case it was blocked.
Man,
Love
that was genius. And you know what? It's like Xian, I feel like he comes up with these things better than other people do. You know?
He's always been a lap monster.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what made his Gen so scary in Street Fighter 4, because he had all the tech. Ooh, didn't whip punish in time, and there was definitely a whip stand heavy punch from Haitani. Okay. Backdash avoided, but too close for the command jump for Xian to get that cross up. So Haitani was able to walk under get a bit more damage, then the stun. Haitani now on the verge of trying to take this to 2-0. Tied 1 round apiece here.
Love the expectation. He comes in with the command grab, corner, just like that. But Xian getting out.
Xian's wake up, he's like Phenom as well. He's got a high success rate on those EXs. Okay, just goes for the uppercut. Didn't even go for the mix-up. Not sure if he just dropped the command jump combo.
I love that as a landing punish. That was great from Xian.
You saw him try to delay that jump jab off of the command jump as late as possible so he could get the cross under.
Now trigger's ready for Xian. See if he can find any opportunities for it. He has Haitani near the corner. No, he's backing up a little bit. Maybe, oh, interesting. I feel like Xian just wants to avoid a situation where Haitani can get activation, but okay, making it work. Making it work! Another one!
Yep.
Where's the bomb? No, saves it. He wanted something!
Is he going to critical art? Yes! And that's going to take game 2 for Haitani. He goes up 2-0 versus Xian. Not
no,
yet.
hold on. Hold on.
Okay. Eli, you have done me wrong here.
Wow.
Eli told me that super always kills.
Almost.
But it didn't kill
Xian,
that time.
I'm glad he kept his head in the game because I was watching his face while that super was going on, and he just kind of like nodded his head and he looked resigned. And he saw he was alive. But yeah, look at this. It was something from Xian. What did he want here? EX to maybe try to enforce a mix-up, but Haitani was already doing stuff.
Well, I did say if it didn't kill, you know, that was Eli's corollary to that rule, so. All right, Haitani up 2 games to 0. Gets the crush counter into the stun. Wow. Haitani is on fire here.
Look at this guy. Even when it seems like Xian has an advantage, he makes the comeback or he finds a moment. Look how ready he was there for Mario. And now just controlling. Oh, patience! But Xian was in range for a grab.
Well, this is what Ibuki can do to you. One or 2 hits into the mix-up.
Seriously. Wow, that is so strong. He is so confident. And especially against a character like Ibuki, you get a crush counter there, and you get another mix-up, and that might be death for Necalli or very close, but he was willing to take the risk.
Oh, but was that? So that's a way you can escape Ibuki's mix-up, because there's that counter hit pushback syndrome, and you can do that against Ibuki if she dashes under you like that.
What a time to jump. Of course, Xian wants to build V skills.
Man, look at him chasing him down with those forward dashes.
All of a sudden, yeah, there's been a lot of back and forth, but now it's 4th.
All right, look at this. Not activating the bomb in a setup situation. Still managed to get the mix-up. That's
what he wanted last time, but Haitani pressed the button. Now Haitani was ready. He jumped. We're back to neutral. Haitani's going to get it!
EX uppercut. Haitani is in grand finals. He sends Xian to the loser side. Xian is going to have to play in losers finals to see if he can get the rematch versus Haitani.
So look, we have these top 3. These are the 3 who have won premieres so far this year. All right, Xian, then Haitani, Punk won NCR. I feel like that is amazingly consistent, I have to tell you. And these are 3 players who I really feel have figured out SF5 in a way that many other people haven't. If you recall, in Street Fighter V Season 1, Infiltration figured it out first.
Right.
For sure.
Yes.
He figured out that what you want to do is avoid situations and control things. And over time, people really caught up. Nash had some changes, right? People could react faster once things were changed. And he kind of fell off a little bit. He never really recovered it. But in Season 2, these, I think, are the 3 who are really at the forefront of movement again. They're really at the forefront of mix-ups.
Yes.
They're really at the forefront of understanding what it is that all the characters want to do. And I think it's, you know, remarkable that these are the final 3. So Haitani is going to be in grand finals. Whether he will play against Punk or against Xian, I don't know. Xian has been very strong today. You know, this weekend. His route through here was certainly not easy. He beat Alex Myers. He beat Ricky Ortiz. He beat Yukadon. You know, those were his post-pool matchups. So that's impressive. But I'll tell you, Punk, again, we've talked about it. Punk's march has been against Magneto 1080p, a strong Texas player, against Vagabond, who has beaten Daigo and is a strong player himself. Didn't lose a game against Vagabond. Didn't lose a game against Xiaohai. Didn't lose a game against Daigo, Ricky Ortiz, Snake Eyes, and then Justin Wong took one game, and then just like that he recovered it, and he didn't lose the game against Phenom.